What's up, dudes and dudettes? Happy Good Friday and early Easter weekend. I hope everybody is getting some much needed time off, either with their human family or their drone family. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 keys to successfully racing drones and how to have fun while you're doing it. Stay tuned. Alright, so for today's episode, we've got a small change to the flight segment, sort of a choose your own drone adventure. We have up here the freestyle segment, and we have down here the race segment. This upcoming weekend, we've got FPV Canada's event in Richmond. Everybody come on down, should be an awesome time. And I was able to get some nice little stunt, acro, and race practice in tonight, thanks to my friend Alon. Shout out to him. He was able to let me borrow his Tyrannus while my module comes in. So, thank goodness for that. All right, so down to business. The 3 keys to success in racing drones, if I can say success. Now, I'm not a successful pilot at all. There are plenty of people out there, both on the amateur level and the professional level, that are way faster than me, have a way better handle on these things. These 3 traits are just, or keys are just things that I've observed over the last year and a half of flying drones. And they kind of resonated with me as providing the most change and most growth over the hobby. So the first one is building and fixing your drone. Obviously common sense, you have to do it once before you fly, but really a big chunk of the pie to racing. You know, you have to love building it, you have to love fixing it, because when you're pushing yourself, you're flying hard, or even if it's your maiden flight, you will crash it. It's inevitable, it happens. If you don't love building it, you don't love fixing it, or if you cut corners in either of those processes, it's going to suffer in the other 2. So that leads me to key to success number 2, programming it. Very much so on the same technical level as building it. You know, both of them, you can look at tutorials all online on YouTube, figure out how to do it, but it's going to require a lot of research before you do it, to do it right. And there's going to be a lot of learning experiences, but you cannot kind of like skimp out on the programming aspect, because it's kind of a catch-22 with flying. A lot of the configurators now, like Betaflight, Raceflight, KISS, they have great stock PIDs, but you're still going to need to go in there, change all the settings to get your quad flying exactly how you like it. So then that brings me to the 3rd key of success, and that's just straight up flying. You have to practice, you have to crash, and you have to repeat. And, if you don't love that 3rd one, really, what are you doing? Unless you're on like a team or a group of people that kind of all put it together, which, that's great. A lot of pilots do have like pit crews or little teams that help them when they go to events. They have like a designated like technician or so that fixes it when it breaks, which is great, so that the pilot can like strictly focus on racing. But, when you're just getting into the sport, you have to love building it, you have to love programming it, and you have to love flying it. And if you don't love all 3 of these things, it really won't complete the cycle. And, as soon as you crash it once, it ends there. If you don't fix it, if you only perfect your pilot skill, you can't get better than your craft will let you. And if you tune your quad to the best that can be, but you don't push yourself hard enough to crash, then you're really not going to level up with your quad. Kind of tuning your quad and tuning your pilot skill really goes hand in hand. And you have to take chances, you have to take risk. When you're flying and building, try new things. That's the only way that you're going to get better. So, with that said, enjoy some buttery practice of some freestyle. I hadn't gotten to put up that many videos lately, so I'm really excited about it. And I mixed some race practice in the meantime. So check it out.
No hope, no fear. It feels like 100 years, 100 years. The moonless sky in the night, white knuckle holding tight to a way of looking at the world. And some say flying's for the birds, but freedom doesn't come from not being afraid. Freedom is a choice that we